Yeah, you don't want to be hearing a progressive commercial right now. So I'm going to tell you something you do want to hear. You are roaring veins in your endless tears. Then you see that it like fresh into your mouth and into a bathroom and somehow spit on you. You run away. There. Don't you feel better? You'll also feel better when you save money for driving safely with a Snapshot from Progressive. Saving super little super money from your own.
Okay, if I missed you coming in, say something, but no hope yet. Alexis, no yet. Angel C, no yet. No Michael yet. Hannah Wiseman yet. I think that's it. All right, we'll give him about 30 seconds. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. They can wait at the end if they come. Happy Friday to you. I guess the rain's coming, right? 5 in the next 9 days. So that should be somewhat interesting. Real quick, I'll review the formative sign up. It looked like everybody that joined or logged in correctly yesterday submitted what they were supposed to submit, so that's good. There were still about 6 of you, I think, that had yet to turn in your syllabus. You want to make sure that you do that because it's 25 points extra credit. So if you need a hand with that, let me know at the end. Just stick around, I can help you. So we had Alexis, Angel, Dario, Alexa, Michael, and Tabitha. If you need help with submitting that, just let me know and we will help you get that submitted because it was 10 points for the assignment and then 25 points for submitting it, 25 points extra credit. So you want to make sure that you get that done. So the 2 things we went over yesterday in terms of making sure that you had GoFormative and your ID number correctly linked with your account and then being able to submit. And then obviously if you need to review, go back, look at, or miss a class, how to access the YouTube channel for the videos from the week. Today, we want to make sure that you're able to get into Edmentum. I know recently there's been a couple of positive cases here on campus. So if something happens to me, there needs to be some sort of online platform that has content for you. So we'll make sure that you get into Edmentum. Some of you had turned in the individual assignment logins early, even though yesterday I told you to wait. I sent you a note through Canvas, but you didn't do it right. So you'll have to do that again because you weren't supposed to or be able to type text. So make sure that you get logged in to your Canvas and then get to your world history page, and we'll get rolling. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to make sure that I go over this and you are all set. I don't think anybody has had any problems. Remember that this and this on the navigation tab, as well as your links down below, are absolutely the same. All right, so it doesn't matter which one you click. They are all going to be a recurring meeting. So you should have one meeting link, all right, that shows join no matter what day you click on. So whether it's Thursday or Friday, that will be good for you to go. The other thing, and this is the same as last year, is if you take a look at your assignments, all right, or your assignments icon down below YouTube, that is the same. Your Go Formative tab is the same as the Go Formative tab here, and your YouTube tab is the same as the one there. So all of those are the same. Whatever your preference is to click on that will be fine. The one thing that we wanted to make sure that you're able to access is your Go Formative. And so the big change, because they've integrated it, meaning the district has integrated it with Canvas, is that you can now use your Microsoft login. So because it's a new semester and it's completely different than the spring, if you were to look at, and I'll show you this just so you can see, if you look at the classes, notice that they are spring. They are not fall anymore. So everybody was removed, and then everybody had to join or log in from there. Now, the big change, as I said, was the integration with Canvas. So everybody except for one person, and I'll get with them, was able to connect their ID correctly. So if you know that you had your student email with your correct ID number as the email of record, you could use login. And then, as I said, the big change here was being able to select login with your Microsoft account. Because when you select login with your Microsoft account, it'll allow you, right, to select, so you can see right there, there's my Microsoft account. So you would select that to join because that would have your ID number, right, connected to it. If, right, you weren't sure, what you would want to do is go to join, right, sign up for free here. I'm a student. You would enter in the code for this class, which was what, CEUGYT, I think, right? Click here, and then once again, it'll automatically do it for you. You don't have to worry about your ID number and other things being correct. Sign up with Microsoft on that black button, and again, you would be set. So you want to make sure that you do that correctly because that's how your grades are going to transfer. If you don't, you're not going to get any points until you do that correctly. So once that was done, once that is done, then you had access to both of these test assignments here to make sure that everything was all right. You should be able to see the vocabulary sheets. Once you're able to see that, you can see that 33 out of the 36 of you have submitted yes, right? And there were just a couple of issues getting that turned in. So you should select yes, and then your blue button down here, because you're a student, would have the submit word right there instead of a plus sign. Any questions on that? Anybody have any issues with that? It's there. Perfect. Okay. So then the last thing that we went over is the ability to go to YouTube. You can click on the icon here. It'll take you to the same spot, right? Or you can click on the YouTube in the text, and you'll see right here is world history video from week 1. Here is world history, the video from yesterday, and then I'll add the one for today for us to make sure that we're all set. But you can use that to review. You can use that if you miss a class. You can use that to go over anything that you may not have gotten or wanted to take a look at a second or third time. I'll add a navigation tab over here for this YouTube channel so that all of these have 3. All right, today what we're going to do, as I said, is look at Edmentum. So it's the same thing. Edmentum, you can click here and it will get you to that point. There are 2 ways to submit the individual logins assignment. You can do your URL, or you can do a screenshot of Edmentum once you have logged in. The text option in which you say I have access to that, or I've done that, or I can see all 3 isn't going to work. You need to do one of those 2. So those of you that submitted early when I told you not to, that's why I told you not to. All right, so make sure that you click on Edmentum, and I'll bring up the process for you. So click on this icon here. Okay, just remember, there was a couple of questions in the chat room. Remember that February 26th is really the only due date we have. So if you had a glitch, technical, I know that the power was out in some areas around McCoy yesterday. So all of those things are understandable, and I don't want you worrying about them. Remember, the only hard due date we have is the 26th of February, because that's when I got to turn grades in. So a couple of things, and I'll use this tab here. Let me get to your view so you can see what I see. So yesterday I had taken off this Edmentum tab just so that you wouldn't get ahead of yourself. But remember from last semester, the couple of different ways to do that. You can click on the Edmentum tab that I made, or you can go to the school's website. About 2/3 of the way down is the Edmentum tab, this one right here with the black E. And from there, right, you can get to a login screen with this. Once again, it is attached to your Canvas and Microsoft account. So you are going to want to log in using the Microsoft icon, which is that one right there. All right. So you want to use the top one, not clever, to log in. And then what that will do for you, you get to the point here, clear that. So you can do it from our homepage. You can do it from there. You want to You want to log in with your SMJ UHSD account. And when you do that, right, it's going to bring you to basically a clever district-wide page. And yours is going to look a little bit different than mine. Your little Edmentum E is probably going to be more towards the middle of the page and then down a little bit from where mine is. You can mark this as a favorite if you want. So you can mark that as a favorite and it gives you quick access to that. If you want, it'll put it down here. So you can see I can click on it and make it a favorite. Yours are probably down here in terms of that. But once you click on that again, you should get to this logging in page. And then you should have a page that looks like this. So go ahead and get to that page there. Then I'll show you what you're going to do.
I don't have your class on mine.
Yeah, you won't. I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's why I wanted everybody yesterday to wait for me. Because it's a different semester. I didn't want it loaded yet. If you remember your login and it's already been saved on your tablet and you don't log in through that Microsoft tab, that's probably fine as well. All right, so once you're there, what you're going to do is you're going to click on courseware. You see there's a pull down tab. You're going to go to courseware, Ernest Rigetti High School, and from there, it should give you a list of classes. As was mentioned, mine is not loaded yet. I did not click on open for the new semester. So go ahead and get to this page here.
I didn't have that. Like I didn't have like the courseware tab.
Okay, so share your screen and let me see what yours. No, that's fine. You just logged in directly. You're in the right spot. Okay, Tucker, share yours. Let's see what it says. Okay, click on the black E, second row down. Go ahead and maximize your, there you go. So not the X on the web browser, but the middle square. Go ahead and see if you can enlarge that. Okay, you're in the right spot too.
Okay, so I'm good.
You are. So
Okay.
hang on to that page because you'll need it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yours will look a little different and there'll be two options for you. You can look at, okay, the screen. You might have a math class, you might have an English class. It all depends on the classes that you're taking, but you won't see my world history class yet. So in the right-hand corner, especially on your tablet, is a print screen key, and it'll add a screenshot to wherever you save your screenshots. This is where you're going to come in, and you'll go to the week 2 module. This is the individual logins here, and you can, let me reset this. You can collect on submit. You have two choices. You can do a screenshot or you can copy your URL. If you choose a screenshot, all of my screenshots are saved to a Dropbox folder in screenshots. And it just shows that you were able to log into Edmentum, which is something we'll use if something, right? If I get the virus and have to be quarantined for 14 days, right? So you can submit it that way. When you do that, all right, when you do that, what shows up is this. So let me show you what shows up. Just shows up as my screenshot, okay? And yours is gonna look different because I've got a bunch of more options than you would have. The other thing that you can do instead, let me go to student view. I'll reset this again so you can see it just as you would. If I go down to individual assignments, I can take my URL. So if, and yours will look something similar to this, you'll have the Edmentum symbol up here, and yours will be more like this, except without all of these notifications, right? So you can then go up to your URL tab, copy all of that, hit Control-C, go to Submit, select Website URL, Control-V, and submit that assignment. Now, when you submit that assignment, I'm going to leave the student view, and I'll get a notification that you have submitted. You can see Jazz did the same thing. So as soon as I click on hers and log in, it'll show me what she did, right? Or you can go down here, click on mine, same thing. I'll click on this, and because I'm a teacher, I'll be able to log in as you and see that you were there. All right, so that's what you want to do for individual logins. Okay, Maritza, if you want to share yours, I'll check and see if it's right, but I'm sure it is. Yep, yours is exactly right. So you can submit the URL or the screenshot from that. And then Eva, you wanted me to check yours?
Mine looks the same as hers too.
Oh, okay. So then you're set too. So you can do the website or the URL, or the screenshot or the URL. Anybody else want to check theirs? Okay. So that was your individual login, and you want to make sure that you submit that. It can be the screenshot or the URL. It doesn't matter to me because I can log in and see both. Lastly, if you need any help submitting your syllabus, it was 25 points extra credit on top of the 10 points for the assignment. So you want to get that in ASAP. I'll send out a weekly update this afternoon. So if for some reason you don't get it, let me know. Because they changed, you know, like I said, over the break, they sort of changed everything that has to be integrated into Canvas. So School Messenger has been a little weird. Next week, we'll pick up sort of toward the tail end of World War I when Russia leaves World War I because they have a civil war, a revolution at home. So next week, we'll take a look at events leading up to the Russian Revolution, what happens when the communists take over. That'll be our next 2 weeks. All right, that'll be our next 2 weeks. If you've turned in your syllabus and you have no problems with the individual assignments, have a good weekend. We'll see you on Monday. If you haven't turned in both of those, hang on and I'll walk you through anything that you may need help with or help you with the glitch, anything that you have. So have a good weekend and we'll talk to you on Monday if you don't need any help.
Can you make sure I have everything in?
Okay, say one more time. Sorry, you just kicked on. I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, I said, can you make sure I have everything in?
Sure. Hold on just a second. My screen's not showing, right? You can't see my screen?
No.
Okay. I didn't want grades to pop up from everybody. So you turned in the syllabus, and now let me see individual logins. Says you turned it in. I got your URL. You're good. Yeah. So it'll update in about 15 minutes. I got to go through them.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye.
So, Mr. Grok, you said my page looked good. So the URL from that is all I need to submit into that assignment.
That is correct.
Okay. I was just overthinking it. Thank you.
Yep. No worries.
All right.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Hi, can you give me the GoFormative login code?
Good morning.
Sure. It's CEUGYT. And I'll put it in the chat room too. So it's CEUGYT for this period.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
So Lucas, share your screen with me and I'll walk you up through it.
No, I've already gotten an Edmentum. This is just a question for GoFormative. Did we have to sign in through Microsoft? Did we have to click login with Microsoft, or could we just sign in with our regular details? Like,
Well, it depends if you did it right. So let me check. You're set. However you logged in or joined, you did it right. This is 11 minutes ago, and if that's your proper ID number, you're set.
okay.
You did it right.
All right, got it. Stop sharing.
Have a good weekend.
All right,
Later.
you have a good day. See you on Monday.
Thank you, sir.
How many individual logins are there supposed to be?
Just one, just the Edmentum.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I can check here for you real quick too. So, where's my? Oh. Yep. Brooke, yours is perfect.
Okay, thank
You're
you.
just
Have
fine.
a good day.
You too. Take care. Who wants to go next?
I just have a question. Did I log into my GoFormative right?
Let me see.
Because I think I logged into 2 accounts. I didn't know if the first one was right because I didn't know if I logged in with Microsoft.
Okay, so you did that yesterday, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I did it wrong.
So yesterday it shows here. I'm going to put in the chat room to you privately. So if this is your ID number, then you did it right. So just look in the chat. That's only to you. So if that's right, if that's your ID right, then you did everything right.
Okay, thank you. That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Take care.
You too. Bye. Have a nice
Bye-bye.
day.
Hey, Tabitha, what's up?
So I was supposed to turn in the syllabus, right?
Yes. Do you know how to get
And
to
I'm
the?
supposed to log into Google Drive with it?
No, here. Can you share your screen down at the bottom? Can you click on that green button? I'll show you where the form's at. It'll take about 15 seconds. Perfect. Okay, so go to assignments on the left-hand side. Okay, and then click on that individual assignment that says Spring 2021 syllabus. Okay, and then scroll down a little bit. Right underneath that page, see where it says Google Form Class Syllabus? Yep. Perfect. So then put in your school email address where it says email address. If you click on the calendar thing, it'll enter in today's date. You just click on the 22nd. And then you can type in your first name, last name. Parent or guardian, first name, last name. And then click submit.
Okay, thank you.
That's it. That's just that easy. And then were you able to do the Edmentum one?
The what?
You turned in. I was just checking your Edmentum to make sure. So
Oh, yeah, sending in the screenshots of all the stuff I need to access.
looks like it.
Okay.
So, perfect. Yeah, you're set. So you got everything in from this week and last week. So you got nothing to do over the weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. Have a good weekend, sweetie.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.